Welcome, folks, to Summer Break Streams.
I'm
here. Oh, I'm terrible.
Sorry about that. And we are going to start with the Super Nintendo version of The Adventures of Batman and Robin. I remember playing this game all the time when I was a kid, and my brother still plays it to this day. So when he joins in, I have to make sure I set a good expectations.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that when I was practicing first stage, how the heck do you get past those Joker robots without getting shot?
You crouch down, roll to them, and kick them in the shins.
Oh. That just won't be able to run around.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to do it first, but let's start off. The first level, amused to death. I love this. Master Bruce, we've picked up a suspicious sounding broadcast.
Okay, put it on the monitor.
Yeah, why not? Hello, this is the Joker channel. And now for an urgent message from the Joker himself. Here he is. Are you watching, Batman? I've prepared some very special attractions at the Gotham City Amusement Park just for all those good little boys and girls of Gotham City. Tomorrow should be a real scream, if you know what I mean. A little too loud, or am I getting too into it? Well, everyone, thanks for watching. I wonder if I can actually speed this up a bit. The Joker channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, see you later.
Master Bruce, this is undoubtedly a trap of some kind.
I know, Alfred, but I still have to go. Quickly prepare the equipment. Come on, I want to do the voice that Linkara does.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Okay, so now we basically get to pick what we bring on our missions. For me, at least, I always just bring everything just in case. I mean, it's not like it really matters, but
I didn't know you could choose everything.
yeah, literally these things you can turn on off and on if you wanted to. But I usually just bring everything just in case.
Okay.
But it's not really it affects much.
So how do you do dodge rolling before we start?
Okay, so
How do I join you?
it's only one player.
Oh, what? I didn't know. I thought it was two-player.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll
you can
control it
run.
there.
Of course, you run around, you punch, crouch, kick shins, jump in the air, and when you dodge roll, it's literally just I believe it's you jump when you're on.
Why
When
do
you're
they call it the Adventures of Batman and Robin when it's just Batman?
Robin joins in at certain points.
Yeah, but I can't control him, can I? Yeah. So that's that put my expectations high. I was like, oh, sweet, another SNES game that I can player two.
No, unfortunately.
Well, at least you get to play with an SNES controller. I bet you're happy about that.
Yeah. Okay, so A is probably use my tools. Right, left triggers to block.
Yeah, I've mapped everything to a normal SNES controller, so it should be the same buttons as everything.
Cool. Hi there, Batman! Welcome to the Joker's Funhouse! Fun is an incorrect term, but alright.
Welcome to the Joker's Death House! So I did find, when I was like messing around with this, I noticed that you could toss people just like, oh, it's got wall jumping just like the old Batman games.
Yeah.
You could throw people like, what's it called? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Or you just use the punch button close to somebody. Excuse me. Ugh.
In fact, you can actually just literally walking up to them until you're close enough will grab them, and then you just press the attack button to throw them.
Okay, is this a boss?
Sub-boss.
Okay.
And before anyone asks, yes, these levels are actually based off of the episodes from the show.
Makes sense. I don't think any of our viewers would have seen this show though, unless they were just as old as we are. 'Cause that's an old show. I take it those things will hurt us if we touch them, right?
Yes.
I found you, Joker. Surrender quietly.
Don't be silly, Batman! I've prepared some particularly nasty surprises for you! This machine will give the greatest and last thrill of your life! Harley, if you would do the honors! Wow, way to go, Mr. J! Alright, so, question, how do I save state?
I didn't implement that. Why?
Just curious because, like, we'll be needing that if we want to continue from where we left off.
Oh, I thought you could finish this.
I mean,
in
you
one
can
sitting.
do it. This game does have a password system, and it does give you a password every time you defeat a level.
I didn't think about it. I can save it when we do stop it, though. Wow, kicking explosions, not getting hurt. Golly gee whiz, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not riding that.
Yeah, and you actually take damage in those loop-de-loops if you're not crouching.
That's not how that works.
They had to take liberties, as you can clearly tell. Okay.
Oh man, look at that mode 7. I think. I can't remember if this is mode 7 or something.
No, that sounds about right. It was the mode 7 for the Super Nintendo. I'm only doing this because it actually gets me more points for doing it. And you
What,
get extra
for hurting
lives.
him?
You get 100 points for everyone you punch back at him. And you do get an extra life, I think, after 10,000 points. This part always threw me for a loop as a kid.
Your luck has run out, Joker.
Rats! You persistent pest! Say goodbye! Yeah, and these are supposed to be the quote-unquote boss fights. You literally just have to do this the entire time. Just... Unfortunately, you can't move during those loops.
Apparently he can.
Yes, he can. Oh, you can still punch the bombs back. I didn't know you could do that. Who'd have thought clowns could fly?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you just literally have to keep him in that loop until you win.
It's like a Mega Man boss.
There we go, I won.
Okay.
Hooray, I won without losing a life. Whew, okay. Hopefully that'll set the standard for the rest of the playthrough. Master Bruce, this is your current password. Every time you beat a level, you get a password that will warp you to that level that you're about to do. Okay.
Well, I mean, if we can't get a save point working, we could always just
remember the passwords.
That or look up the password
to give you max lives and max continues.
No, for level select.
Yeah. It'll and hopefully for ones that'll give you max amount of lives and max amount of continues for that point, because the passwords are different, and I think you do get an extra little credit bonus if you do beat the game without losing any continues. I could be wrong though. It's been a while.
Okay.
All right, so time for stage 2. No green peace.
Okay, Alfred, I'm heading for in Gotham City Suburban District.
The forest?
Recently, there has been an unusual increase in the number of trees in the area. Also, there have been reported sightings of bizarre plant life. If it gets out that this is the work of poison ivy, we'll have a major panic on our hands.
I believe you are correct. Good luck, sir. Alright, so obviously because you're dealing with plant life and poison ivy's kind of about you taking out her babies, we're not allowed to use explosives.
Boo!
Although I don't think these will work out. We need those, but we'll use them just in case.
Use the flashlight, grow them faster.
And actually, the one unique thing about this level, your punch has been replaced with your batarang because they don't want you punching women.
Oh. Okay, why does Poison Ivy have actual minions?
Everybody has minions. It's just every other person uses henchmen and not henchwomen. Although, and of course, that doesn't take into account later on you actually are fighting Catwoman, so... And you do actually get to punch and kick her, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Equal rights.
I guess so. If we can call it that. Yeah, deadly earthworms. That's what we're.
Wait, these are your earthworms?
Yeah, these are
I
earthworms.
thought they were roots.
They could be. I don't know. I like to think of them as giant earthworms, just because of how they move around.
Well, I just figured they're like colored similarly to the trees behind. I figured they'd be roots. It'd be weird for Poison Ivy to use earthworms in a fight.
But then again, the wildlife has the trees have grown, and if it's taking apart the ecosystem, earthworms could probably grow as well. I don't know. It could be. It's most likely roots.
Is that sleeping gas?
Yes, you can put your enemies to down for a little bit with some spray. Oh, Batman, why?
I have to say, this is like, what, stage 2? And it's already asking you for, like, platforming skills.
Oh yeah, it gets worse.
Whoa! Okay. Really?
Yeah. And, well, let's just say there's the second last level of the game requires you to be very precise with your jumps.
I'll take your word for it.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let her do this. So that I can throw her into the vines below. I don't know why, but I feel mean when I do that. But hey, she started it.
Equal rights. They want to be treated equal. They get punched equally.
Yeah. Bruh.
Wait, is the Earth terraforming? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Kind of really super ghouls and ghosts here.
Yeah. There we go.
Stop following me! No. Okay. There's no indicator for that.
Nope, there isn't.
What kind of...
This game tries to get away with some really jerkish things at times, but honestly, it could have been a lot worse.
Why are you doing this, Poison Ivy?
The human world doesn't understand the feelings of the plant world, so I'll teach you!
I'll get you. It's true that the destruction of the environment is a tragedy, but it's wrong of you to threaten the human world.
I don't care about the human world.
You're a human.
Okay. Yeah, this is the second boss, and this is like automatically way harder than the Joker. And you can only hit it when its mouth is open.
Makes sense. I'm kind of glad there's an infinite amount of batteries. I also like the fact that they are using the projectiles that the Nutcracker big boss was using. It's pollen!
This boss is a huge step up from the Joker in the first level. And takes a lot of hits. I win. Oh. I win.
Guys, you're back to bed. Stage clear.
I always have to repeat that level at least once, that area at least once, because of how tough that is. Master Bruce, this is your password. Okay, the next level is actually a lot easier in comparison. Foul play. Well, gee, I wonder. You want to be Robin as well? Sure.
Batman, it's an emergency! There's been a break-in at the Gotham City Museum. It appears that it's the work of a large gang.
Okay, Robin. Meet me at the museum. I'll need your help.
Leave it to me, Batman.
Master Bruce, make sure you have all of your equipment. There may be some power outages.
Thanks, Alfred.
Yeah, this is a level where it actually does help to have all of your equipment on you, because there will be some things that you can't see, because it's a very dark area at first. Oops.
Oh, that's the same sound as the pause screen for Turtles in Time.
Yeah, well, it is
Konami.
It is made by Konami. So we'll have it on immediately, but you will be needing the flashlight a lot in this.
How far Konami has fallen these days. All right, Robin. You go that way.
Got it, Batman. Be careful.
Yeah, you see that little dark spot on the ground?
Yeah.
That's a proximity mine,
Oh.
and you don't want to step on it. This is the only way you can identify them in the dark, with your flashlight.
Okay.
What happened? Pull yourself together.
Thanks, Batman. We were attacked by some kind of bird-like thing. Please help the rest of the staff. There's an elevator down the middle corridor. Go down to the security room in the basement. Alright.
Like thing.
He don't know birds. But odds are, because it's the penguin in the animated verse, he probably attacked him with his pet vulture.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
I believe it's in the B wing that we find the security room.
You mean the Batman wing?
Exactly, the Batman wing.
All of a sudden, this guy burst into the room. He knocked me out. Must have stolen my master key.
How many people are still in the museum?
There should be the curator and the 4 other workers.
Batman, I found the curator.
Batman, take this master key. You will be able to open most every door in the museum. We can use this to get a rough idea of the location of the others. Use the intercom to stay in contact with us.
Sorry. Block A and Block B in the basement. Someone in Block B on the first floor. You are in Block B in the basement.
Okay, so there's someone in each of the blocks that we haven't explored yet. All right, and now that the lights are on, you can see the landmines on the ground, and mooks start showing up.
And they don't activate the buttons.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Why would this game be fair? Alright, so now this is a tedious part, but you actually have to go into each room looking for
It's random, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's random each time. It's random each time, and every room that fails to produce a guard, a mook will show up on your way out.
At least it isn't timed.
Yeah, there's no time. Thanks, Batman! Alright, so that's the Block B guard. So I need to go to the Block A now. Okay. I have to say, out of all the levels in this game, this is the one I remember the most from playing it when I was
Probably because it took the longest.
Yeah, it did, but just I remember this one very vividly. Oh yes, that's a shortcut to Block B. Okay. That's the easy way to take out those guys, but if you also wanted to throw your batarang at them, you can disarm them and then go in. But, you know, it's more satisfying just to go in and jump kick them in the face. So he's on the other side. I'm gonna get you. I'm
Later.
Oh, well that's convenient.
Thanks, Batman.
Why do you have my voice? Why did you say her name? Alright, so now that's the basement. Now we gotta go up to the first floor and go to the B wing.
I don't think you're gonna need more than one sitting to beat this game.
I don't know. The levels that happen later on are a little longer, but we'll see.
You have to press down to open those?
No. Oh, you have to press up.
Oh.
But, you know, same basic idea.
I was just wondering why you were crouching in front of the door.
Okay, I got lucky. I got lucky on the placement of the three staff members. Okay.
So, what day is good for you for the party?
I would say maybe give it the 18th, so that it gives everybody more time to prepare. Okay. Now, there's two ways we can go about the next little thing, because we found all of the guards, and now the next part is to contact Robin and to basically tell him that we completed our mission, or we can just go straight there. But contacting him on the phone will get us more cutscenes. Will get us. Robin, we've rescued all of them.
You'd better get back here. It seems that guy was...
The Penguin! Only he would send a giant bird to a museum.
That's right. He was after the artwork, being displayed on the second floor. But it's okay. His master key doesn't open that room. That room has a combination lock. You can't get in unless you have 4-digit combination. Hold on, I'll ask the curator for the combination. Ah!
Ah?
Ah!
Robin, what's wrong? What happened?
Well, well, if it isn't Batman, please excuse the rudeness, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Penguin!
Well, thankfully, I was right next to the room, so...
Pretty funny, actually. Hang in there, Robin.
So, sorry, Batman. He took the curator with him.
Don't worry, I'll rescue him.
Batman, it looks like the curator is in Block A in the basement, and you're in Block B in the basement.
Okay, so he's not that far. I keep forgetting that's not my inventory button. Okay.
What does the red light thing do?
That's infrared.
So
So
you
if,
see the bombs in infrared?
I don't think so.
Wanna
I mean, you
try?
probably could. Yeah, that would probably work too. I haven't checked, but it probably would. So he's in Block A. But that's also used for, in a level later on, it'll actually let you see walls that you can blow up. I thought I saw him for a second.
Psych!
I thought I saw him for a second
I
there.
saw it. Yeah, I saw the same.
Saw like an after image.
He moves like they do. I know Kung Fu. Ha! You thought I meant Kung Fu. I meant Bat Fu.
Bat Fu. What? Yeah, well, you've got a black belt. Stupid if you think you can beat me. Punch him and then throw him for like the ultimate overkill.
Dang it! If only I hadn't forgot my Mook spray.
My bat mook spray. Ah! Kicking him in the shins. Batman, you're ruthless. Rip off artist. Oh yeah, that's the shortcut. That's the shortcut. So he's in the room on the far side. I guess I should have figured as much. He's most likely.
Are you okay?
Thank you, Batman. They are going after the display on the second floor. You've got to stop them. The secret combination is 8378.
Leave it to me.
Alright, so now we gotta go up to the second floor. I just love how dramatic the music is making this part. Granted, I do like this song. This is like one of my favorite ones in the game. Whoops. Forgot the right-hand side was what her name was.
Yippee!
Whoops. Okay, so up. Come on. There we go.
Oh yeah, raise the roof.
Yeah, the bat headbang. Alright, there we
I like to do the guard thing.
go. Yeah.
8387.
8378.
78. Sorry, I got 78 and 7 mixed up.
That's fine. No big deal.
My memory is awesome.
Penguin, this is the end of the line.
Bah! You're always interrupting at the wrong time. I think I'll feed you to him.
Wow, this is so hard.
He's never usually that aggressive.
Hey, look, I punched an endangered species to death.
It's not to death.
And what do you call that blood on the floor?
I knocked it out.
It's over. Give up, Penguin.
Oh, but you're so wrong. Let me show you my latest invention.
Get a load of this!
How about no? How about I just keep punching you until you go down?
Yeah, that's literally it for most of the boss fights. You literally just punch them until they go down.
I wonder if we could hook him.
I think on his way down you can get it.
No, I meant like hook him and like yank him down.
No, I don't think you can.
You want to give it a try?
I mean, I think you can kick him if he gets low enough.
I wouldn't be surprised if they implemented it and nobody like thinks of using it. You should try it. It's not like you have anything to do while he's up in the air.
It's true.
When I say hook, I mean like the grappling hook.
Yeah, but you can grab him out of the, you can kick him out of the air. No, you can't. You went right through him. That'd be fun if you could do it though.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they included that as an implementation.
I win.
No.
I win.
And then the thing just like vanishes because it's no longer
Functional.
because Batman's just awesome. He flexes in the direction of the machine and it
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah. Master Bruce, this is your current password. Okay, level 4. I remember this one being a little tough with the platforming challenges, but for the character that you're chasing after, it makes sense.
Tale of the Cat.
Alfred, I'm going into the city to make sure everything is okay.
That's a good idea, sir.
I've got a feeling that something is going to happen tonight.
Please be careful, Master Bruce.
I'm assuming if you wall jump the fans, you don't get to.
It actually hurts you.
That's what I thought. Just random Catwoman.
Okay. There's gonna be a lot of fights with Catwoman in this area.
Oh, a little kitty.
What are you doing here, Catwoman?
Batman, stay out of this!
I can't turn my back while you commit a crime.
Don't get in my way!
and before it's not Catwoman, it's actually like Clayface or something.
No, it's Catwoman.
No, I figured it is because there's a cat, but just, you know. I'm gonna claw your eyes out.
That's fine. I'll grow them back. You wanna know why? Cause I'm the Batman.
Alright, fine. I've played with her long enough. Alright, now this part's kind of fun.
Really? Is there any way to go up?
No.
I'm assuming only punches to you to do that.
Hey, I gotta continue. If you didn't do that, you would have died.
I know. I figured as much.
Yeah.
Kind of like the fight with Ridley, or Meta Ridley at the beginning of Prime 3.
Don't you think you're taking this too far?
You thought you were going to make a clean break, huh?
Wait. Are you supposed to... Oh. That's why you were doing that.
Yes.
What happens if you get caught by the searchlights?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just adding more ambience to it.
Drama. Ooh.
I don't even think you're actually supposed to make that jump without grabbing onto the ledge.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on, Catwoman. Take a look at my bat shadow puppets.
They're pretty good, Batman. Yeah, going into the other people's apartments actually does help out. You get extra health, and there is something you find that will lead to more after-level dialogue.
It's okay, folks. These apartments are funded by Wayne Tech.
Hey, to be fair, her cat broke in first.
Aww.
He's a kitty.
Yeah, and you get more dialogue if you actually do find Isis before fighting Catwoman.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's finish this now.
Okay, come on. I'll just keep you backed up into a corner, like I always do.
Don't take that out of context. I am the mighty Bat Thug. No, literally, this is literally every fight in the game. Just doing this over and over again.
I mean, she's got the range advantage, so... If you don't, she's going to be a nightmare to deal with. I'm sure the speedrunners do this too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for taking care of Isis.
You're welcome, Catwoman.
I wish she would be so nice to me.
Kindness needs to be earned.
Honestly, I feel like she should have said, I wish you'd be more nice to me. Not so nice to me. Alright, so could we possibly save state it here? Because stage 5 is the most annoying stage in the game.
We started at 3.
I said just save state it.
Okay.
I'm not saying call it quits. No. Save stating.
I've never done it with this before, so keep...
Save game position?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Slot 0, I guess?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Because this is the most annoying level in the game. Trouble in Transit.
Cheater! Cheetahs never prosper.
Okay, you mugs, let's go!
Yeah, he had a voice like that in the original. I love the way they portrayed Two-Face in the animated series.
This is Summer Gleason. There has been a robbery at the Gotham City Bank. The criminals fled the scene by car. We have received unconfirmed reports that the ringleader is none other than the infamous Two-Face.
So the original story behind Two-Face is that Harvey Dent always had another side to him.
Yes.
And, like, he kept it repressed for many, many years, and then he started, like, exhibiting signs of it. Why does his Batcar have guns?
It just does.
Doesn't have guns, got rubber bullets.
And so, yeah, when he actually gets acid on his face, not only is it a tragedy because, you know, Harvey Dent's supposed to be like this really good lawyer that deals with criminals and stuff.
But his more aggressive persona actually takes control of him at that point.
Yeah, he's so traumatized by the fact that his face has been completely disfigured that his evil side takes over, seeing that as like a chance to take over. And you find out later on in the series that he doesn't have just one persona; he's got 2. Oh, this is... I can't look at this, actually.
Holy crap, I actually made it. Alright, you mugs, let's go!
Yeah, no, I can't actually look at this without getting sick.
Oh, okay. Batman, let's hurry! Okay, come on.
I don't know why. There's nothing specifically wrong with this. I've just never been good on the old school GTA style.
That's fine. Yeah, this is the only level that does this. And it's all about keeping up with Two-Face's car. Because if you lose sight of him, you lose a life instantly.
I think it's the rapid nature of the moving tiles that makes me nauseous.
Ah, jeez.
I'm trying my best to look, but I can't.
It's fine. You don't have to be.
I know.
Don't force yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, don't force yourself.
I've never actually come across this before. I played other games and it wasn't that bad.
Shoot, I don't think I'm gonna make it now.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now, why is it easier to look at the small screen?
Well, at least I made it to the second area without losing a life. The turns tripped me up this time, but they won't do it again.
Yeah, so I found out why we were doing so poorly in Super Metroid, by the way. You know how we thought the controls were really, like, janky? Yeah, it turns out it was the Virtual Console. There's so much input lag that it was making our controls worse than they actually were. And it made us think that, you know, the game had aged well, but it has aged well. It's just that the controls are actually garbage on the Virtual Console because the input lag is terrible.
Okay, at least I will give this game the benefit of the doubt. I'm okay with losing a life on this level because this level's annoying.
I think what we're going to do from now on is we're going to buy the game on Virtual Console, but we're going to play it on emulator just so we can say that we own the game, but we're going to, like, still get the game, like, play the game on an emulator because it has the smallest amount of latency, more similar to that of an actual, like, console speed, if that makes any sense. I take it you don't want to ram into him.
No, and you don't want him getting behind you.
Oh, does he shoot you?
Yeah, because then he'll start shooting you from the front. And you have to drop bombs behind him in order to before he goes ahead of you again.
And
Yeah,
he died. The end.
Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. That run usually goes way less smoothly than that. Master Bruce, this is your current password. Okay. Now, next up is my favorite level in the game.
Ooh, Scarecrow.
Perchance to scream. This is Summer Gleason. Again, I'm standing here in front of the reception hall for a party where a party is being held in honor of the Gotham State University's professors. There is a great sense of uneasiness here due to the presence of a large blimp in the sky. Just what is this strange, mysterious blimp?
This must be the work of Scarecrow.
How do you know? What do you mean, sir?
He's got a grudge against the university. He's planning his revenge, and now he's gonna use that blimp for one of his gruesome experiments.
Gruesome experiments?
Gas! One whiff, and even the most upright citizen can be turned into a criminal. He plans to spray it from the air.
Well then, please be careful, Master Bruce. Now, the one thing I have to say about that is, I'm surprised that you caught on that it was Scarecrow almost immediately, because that could be anyone. They could be attacking that party for whatever reason.
World's greatest detective.
You just guessed, didn't you?
Maybe.
It was a logical guess. Alright, so, now if I remember this level... Gas mask.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everybody get out of here. Scarecrow is on his way.
You're too late, Batman. Now they see you as an enemy. Unfortunately, you can't hit innocent people, can you? Yeah, that's right. They're not on top of the mooks that you're seeing. You'll see the party patrons, and you can't hit them.
So, question. Oh.
And they will hold on to you so that you can take hits.
At least they don't hurt you.
No, they don't hurt you. Although there is something else you can do to lessen the blow.
If you didn't wear the gas mask, what would happen?
Well, there's a section coming up where it's
No, I mean in that scene.
Oh, in that scene you'd be fine.
Okay.
But in this area, if you aren't wearing the gas mask and you're standing upright in the gas, you'll take an extreme amount of damage.
Okay.
Although, a way to circumvent that is you could duck underneath it.
Yeah, I noticed that. It doesn't go... It's basically using the stuff that they taught us when we were kids about staying underneath the smoke cloud when you're escaping a burning building. I'm gonna punch you from over here.
I'm just gonna stand here and throw my fist out in front of me, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
They're punching in sync too. Man, they must have a really good choreography team.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would be surprising. Have you seen the most recent episode of DuckTales, the new reboot?
I haven't seen any of the episodes because I don't have TV. Remember?
You can watch them online.
Yeah.
And the one thing that they did, they started introducing Tailspin characters.
Yeah.
Most notably, Don Carnage.
Ooh.
And guess what Don Carnage is? A thespian sky captain. Yeah. Yeah, he and his sky pirates are basically a huge theater troupe.
Well,
and it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I forget. He's the Mook who has like half a mask on his face too, right?
I know, he's just a regular sky captain this time.
Yeah, but in the original he did, didn't he?
Maybe? I don't remember.
Because it would be so funny if not only was he like thespian, but like the original version of him had like half a mask. And so he's like playing up his, oh hey look, I'm the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh.
Oh. It never gets tiring doing that. Oh. Oh. Oh, why? Why you do this?
Here, have some bat cologne.
Oh, jeez, it smells horrible. What, did you make this out of bat guano? Ugh.
No.
Not everything has to be bat themed, you know.
How dare you?
Batman, it's me, Robin. Hurry, jump on.
No.
How do I know it's you?
Well, yeah, but then again,
Robin, alright, I understand.
The Batplane cannot get close enough to the blimp. You will need to use your grappling hook to get aboard. I know you can do it.
But of course.
But of course. Now, yeah, I will have to question that only briefly because like who else could be driving the Batwing at this point? I guess Batgirl,
Batwing could be driving the Batwing.
but I don't think Batgirl is a thing yet. I think this is before Batgirl became a character. I know that the first Scarecrow episode was before Batgirl, and this is based.
I do know the Batman. They actually introduced Batgirl before they introduced Robin.
Yeah, I know that. In the animated show at least, the first episode with the Scarecrow actually is before Batgirl becomes prominent.
Oh, please tell me you deal with the Riddler next.
You do deal with the Riddler. Yay! I'm not sure if he's
Riddle me this, Batman.
Actually, I think he is the next level. Yay! I could be wrong though. It's been a while.
A lot of people like state he's like a B-list villain. I'm just like, yeah, he might be bad, but he's still freaking entertaining.
Yeah, well, let's face it, he is one of the better villains because he's the only one who can match Batman in terms of intellect. Aside from the Joker, maybe?
In some interpretations, self-claimed.
Yeah. Alright, so now, this is the hardest part of the level.
Really? Really?
Oh, I made it on the first try. That's the only way you can get into the blimp.
Wow, that's kind of dumb. Also, why is the blimp already on fire?
Because I'm Batman! Okay, so I'm going into the fight with the Scarecrow with half health. Goodbye, Batman!
Scarecrow, wait!
This is my favorite fight in the game, as chunky as it is, because all the boss fights are basically the same. I do like the fight with the Scarecrow because of the setting.
Oh.
I caught up with you, Scarecrow.
You again? You're always interfering with my plans! I won't forgive you again!
I won't forgive you either.
This feels so much like a fight Smash Bros. Stage. Speaking of which, now that we've got an idea of how Smash Bros. Works, they could totally do the Smash Bros. For the SNES to be like this.
Yeah. If you don't know the trick, he actually is a little tough to fight on the plane. Plus, I only went into that fight with half health. Skip.
I know exactly what you're doing, and I hate it. How NPCs can be manipulated so easily.
I like the listing of the plane as you're fighting. Got him. Hooray! Alright, next level. This is your current password. I am going to save state it again. If it is the Riddler's level, I want to save state it.
Riddle me this, Batman. Batman, how are you? The other day, I presented the completed version of my Maze of the Minotaur cyberspace game to the police department, but somehow the police commissioner's daughter seems to have become lost in it. It appears that she will be in there forever, unless you think you are clever enough to solve my little labyrinth. Do you dare to give it a try?
I'll use this computer to network with the other one at the police station. I should be able to access Maze of Minotaur from here.
Yes, Master Bruce. Don't forget to prepare first. You may need to blast through some walls.
Wait, is it red like... Okay, it's not what I thought it was.
Do you remember the very first episode that featured the Riddler?
No.
Welcome, Batman, to my own private cyberspace. Welcome to the Maze of the Minotaur.
Minotaur?
Some people pronounce it that, some people pronounce it Minotaur.
Yeah.
If you can solve the riddles of this maze, I will free Police Commissioner Gordon and Barbara. Good luck. You'll need it.
Kind of partially sounds like Ben 10 theme.
A little bit, but this is actually the Minotaur's Maze. That was the very first episode that featured the Riddler.
Oh, I'm not okay with that. Oh my gosh. Why did that... I'd like to preface this, folks, by saying that I do actually get motion sick.
Yeah, you see that wall?
I see. I can tell. So, like, it's really random as to what will actually set it off for me. Sometimes it'll be, like, the weirdest thing. I'm more okay with it now, though, weirdly. No, I'm not. Whoa.
Don't be afraid to look away if you can't look at
Yeah,
it.
that is so weird. I'm going to make myself a coffee while you do this.
Okay.
Just so I don't have any inclination to look. Oh crap, I forgot I'm out of money. I can't make myself another coffee.
No. Okay. Yeah, but just like an actual maze, this place is filled with dead ends and the like. And you're gonna be fighting a lot of mooks while in here. Okay. I'll try my best to find my way through it, but no guarantees. Okay, so it's probably the way that I went before. Unless if one of those dead ends had an explodable wall, it probably did.
I will preface this by saying caffeine is actually not helpful in motion sickness. It actually makes it worse.
Here we go. Sorry.
Very well, riddle me this, Batman. What is the shortest distance between a point in Nome, Alaska, and the point in Miami, Florida?
Well, if for those of you who watch the show, you know the answer immediately.
A straight line.
Earth is round.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because if you indeed went through a straight line, you would actually be going through the Earth's crust. I know they trick you in the animated show as well.
Very good, but it's easy once you realize the Earth is round.
Yeah, I mean, Robin was playing the game in the animated show, and he's like, a straight line, what else? And then Alfred chimes in like, begging your pardon, sir, but wouldn't the shortest distance on a globe be a curved line? Yeah, so yeah, be warned, they may try to trick you. Whoa. And if you got that question wrong, you'd be sent to a spot on the map in this vicinity, the top left corner, called the Wasteland. And every time you get an answer wrong, you'll be sent there. Which means backtracking if you mess up. Hooray! Ugh. Okay. Oh, yeah, the minigun. Yeah, the Tommy gun. I should probably keep this on at all times.
Hey, look! We're playing on the
The Virtual Boy!
Boy. Jeez.
Not this way. So it's probably, yeah, on the other side. I think also if you lose a life, you're sent to the Wasteland. So it's one of those games. It's one of those areas. Yeah.
It still sounds like the beginning of Ben 10 theme. Da, 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 da.
It does a little bit. Okay, it is.
I take it that the area is the same every time.
Yeah, the map is the same. The map is the same regardless, but it's just finding your way around it. Okay, so I remembered this puzzle.
Choose a key. A key, C key, D. It's A key.
A key. Whoa. Do you get the joke? Do you get the reference? Do you get the answer? The answer is the C key. It's a musical puzzle. The A key has 3 sharps, 3 buzzsaws came out. The key of D would have 2. C has no sharps.
I don't get it.
Sharp as in the buzzsaws.
No, yeah, no, I get that, but like, how does that make sense in a logic puzzle?
You have to choose the key that doesn't produce any buzzsaws.
Alright.
That's right. In music, the C key has no sharps. The A has 3, and the D has 2. You're putting up quite a good fight.
That's not very clear.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pick one anyways, and if you get it right on your first try, he at least tells you why you got it right. Ah, yes, I remember this. Oops. I remember this. This is actually a dick move. That's not the right one. This one is. I kind of don't like this game for doing that, but then again, it's the Riddler. Why is he gonna play fair in his own game? And I think they do it again a second time. He does it a second time! Wow. I forgot that he did it a second time. I won't need the knight, so... Whoa. Wow. Yeah, because that makes the mook disappear.
You cease to exist. I mean, he's a video game thingy anyway. Minotaur.
This is the final riddle. I have billions of eyes, yet I live in darkness.
Potato.
I have millions of years, yet only 4 lobes. I have no muscles, yet I rule 2 hemispheres. What am I?
Vegetables?
HB, the human brain.
Thousands of eyes?
Billions of optic and auditory nerves. It has billions of optic and auditory nerves, 4 lobes, 2 hemispheres, and it is the only thing Edward Nygma respects.
Curses, I'm impressed. Minotaur, show them your power.
Is he gonna just... Yeah, okay. That's not power, that's just, I'm a move slowly. And telegraph my attacks.
He's
Yo,
got
speaking of which, speaking of telegraphing, got my hands on a copy of Monster Hunter World.
nice.
Coming out on the 9th, can't wait.
That's
And
got good range on it.
Batman dies.
That has a good range on it. See, I spawned right in the wasteland, so that means I have to walk my way back.
That's unfortunate.
But it's since the path has been revealed now, it's literally just walking there.
Yeah, but having to deal with all the moves is annoying.
They're not super annoying to deal with because they're not that difficult if you know how to circumvent each one. But I can see why it's a little annoying. Just all right.
Wee!
I wonder what will happen if I roll into it. Oh, really? they can double up on each other. All right.
All I'm thinking about is the next game we're playing.
All right.
Ah!
Greatest melee attack exertion sound effect ever.
Yeah. I wonder what audio direction they had to give him for that.
I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. All right.
I still find this stupid. What do you do the entire stage over again just to get this far?
It's the Riddler. He's not gonna play fair.
Wee!
Oh, freaking! I just realized.
What?
What does the last path look like?
Yeah, it's a question mark. Once you defeat the Minotaur, it actually completes the image.
Yeah, no, I would do the same, honestly.
Yeah,
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm surprised I have to answer the riddle a second time. I pretty much proved that I knew the answer before. Why do I need to do it a second time?
Worse yet, you have to sit through that. I wonder if you can deal it damage with anything else on the much.
I think you do. You can hurt it with your explosives, but you'll want to save them for the boss fight.
Wait, this isn't the boss fight?
Nope. Sub-boss. Yeah, that was the sub-boss, believe it or not.
Well, you've made it this far. But everything before was just a test. The real game begins now.
Wee!
And now, we get into the second episode that the Riddler was featured in.
How about a relaxing game of chess?
Anything you do is just a waste of time.
I see where this is going. Never mind, I don't see where this is going.
Now I'll present you with something I think you'll get a real charge from.
You're safe stating a lot there, bro.
This fight deserves it.
Oh. Well, that's,
See what I mean? See what I mean?
I like how he's still talking while not actually saying anything. I think you can extend your jump if you do it. I think.
Maybe? I'm actually not sure.
That deals a lot of damage. Well, at least you can follow it.
Why, you forced me to show you what's up my sleeve.
Nothing?
If you're ready, then come at here and fight.
Now the actual boss fight begins. You can only damage them when they're floating. That was weird. Okay, it starts me right at the fight. Thank you. Alright.
I beat Severed. 100% beat it.
Nice.
I got all the achievements and everything. I didn't even realize I was playing it on the most difficult setting, but I realized once I got to a certain point, I was like, are you serious? Oh, he's getting hurt when they get hit too. Are you serious? That's...
He does that, yeah.
What is blue and gray and a loser? You!
Wow. Real articulate there, Riddler. Thankfully, this fight actually isn't too challenging. If you know what you're doing, then it should be fine. Because the only way the kings can actually hurt you is by squishing you. And then the only other way the Riddler can actually deal with you is by sending you into the void. Kind of underwhelming considering his level up to that point. I swear I hit the jump button, but... yeah.
Why you?
Why you?
Just for...
Get a load of this!
That's an insta-kill. That's good to know. It's good to know, and it does make sense.
What is blue and a dum-dum?
Me? Let me guess. Me?
It's you!
No, it's Globax from Rayman Origins. I thought you knew that. Come on, Batman. I thought you loved video games as much as I do.
Is there any way to have the white one be the last thing to damage, or is it always going to be the blue, or the black one that ends up being the remnant behind that
No,
tries to finish you?
I don't think so.
So it's always the black one.
I'm actually not sure on that. I thought it was gonna fall into the thing. That would have been funny if it did that. What the?
What the deuce?
Oh, you cheat. Oh, aren't you a clever boy?
But yeah, as I said before on the thingy, do you think Matt would come?
Maybe. I'm actually not sure.
He's in town, right?
Yes, he is. It's not easy. The Riddler is not easy.
There's no posts being made in our chat yet.
It's Matt sending me posts.
Oh. You should tell him to watch. I think I said the mouse is not being visible. You're gonna laugh. Shirey came in after you guys had left, and she was like, "Oh man, you know it'd be really awesome if you streamed Custom Robo." And she realized right when I was like doing dialogue that I was actually playing Custom Robo at the time, and she was like, "Oh man, that game is so awesome!" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I win.
I mean,
The hands are still there.
Shh. Oh, okay.
Riddle me this, Batman. What stays on the screen? My hands.
You. Okay. And now, time for the final level of the game.
The gauntlet.
And before you ask, yes, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Boss refights.
Batman, something terrible has happened. The Joker has escaped with the others from Arkham Asylum. They want you to meet them at the old warehouse by Gotham Harbor. This is serious. They're trying to lure you.
yawning.
They're trying to lure you into a trap.
Maybe so, but I can't let them get away.
I suppose not. Best of luck, Batman. We literally don't need anything for this fight, honestly.
So they're just the fights, not anything special.
No. But bring everything.
You realize it's just going to be that much more to cycle through, right?
Very stupid of you to show your face again, Batman. I'm going to pay you back for all the grief you've given me. I think I'll send your bird back to its nest.
Really?
Sit down.
I guess you'll fight Riddler without using Cyber...
Riddler is not one of the refights.
Oh! Okay, well that makes sense.
It's the only refights are the fights you actually fight hand to hand before.
Yeah. It makes sense, because Riddler was never, like, hand-to-hand guy.
I'll give you a big dose of my special gas. You should learn some new tricks, Scarecrow.
Oh man, I cannot stop yawning today. Sorry about that. It's a lot easier when it's not tilting.
Yes. That's the one thing I will give these refights. They're a lot easier. I'm taking too many hits from him. And I know who's coming up.
Joker. No, Joker would be last. Oh, hey, Clayface.
Batman, I will crush you! I won't let anyone stand in my way.
Clayface, you really think you can beat me so easily?
can't always like crouch this whole fight.
But I will say he does have a very easy to read pattern. He does the same things all the whole time. If you can just... Oh.
Ah! Landing on him with my bat butt killed me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'd love to see how Mario makes that look so easy.
Okay, so there's Penguin. I'm surprised because he's taking more hits than Penguin does, I think. Alright.
Does he automatically jump back when he punches finish?
Yes, when he throws a punch.
And it finishes the opponent, he's the one who jumps back.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Need more miracle cream, no! That's not much of a health boost there.
Catwoman, why are you here?
Batman, I don't want to fight you, but I won't let anyone stand in my way.
I don't think she's gonna let you kick her until she's down this time.
I think I'm just doing it too hard.
There you go.
There we go. Kitty! Okay. No. So I've got less than a quarter of my health to work with this, but we'll see. Oh, never mind. I've got just over half.
Joker!
Oh, it's not Joker yet.
Joseph Kerr.
Joker. Ha! I see what you did there.
Actually, that was one of his aliases.
I'll put you to rest here!
This is not exactly the fight I was expecting. It also doesn't seem very fair either. I just looks at him.
What?
Whatever.
Shh, I'm not here right now. Please call later. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce your favorite of mine, the one and only, the Joker!
Mr. J.
Really?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Today, I'd like to bring to you, Batsy, some good old-fashioned pain. Are you ready?
Surrender before it's too late, Joker.
Oh great, he fights like a Man-Bat. Just saying, he's appearing on the edge of the screen faster than he should. Like, the time between him leaving the screen and him entering the screen is too short. This is gonna be just like the, what's it called? Roller coaster now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Except with, like, I don't know, maybe more punching?
Yeah. He does run around a lot more often if you let him. But as you can tell, I'm not letting him.
Okay, that's...
And that's the end of the game.
I told you could do it in one sitting.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised too.
You still have half an hour.
Congratulations, Master Bruce. I knew you'd be victorious. I'm sure those villains won't be so foolish as to try again. If I may say so, sir. It seems that things were too easy for you. Perhaps you could think of another way to challenge yourself.
Yes, I know, Alfred. I can't stop now. I can never rest until justice is served.
And you get a pretty awesome, Rogues Gallery roll call. Just in case if you didn't know who Batman's Rogues Gallery was. Plus, this theme, which is literally titled Rogues Gallery, is actually pretty cool. It's pretty good.
I will fight on you.
I like that picture of it's like, why am I here?
He seems unhappy.
Yeah. I think I like his smile the most. I'm clearly smarter than you are. Yeah, for the 1 second he showed up.
Yeah. I think he was brought in to fill in the fist fights because they just didn't have enough. Him too.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing that they included Man-Bat as well. Man-Bat and Clayface. Huh. It's funny, that wasn't the complete roll call. Because they also do a roll call for all of the side characters, too, that show up. But I guess, I'm not sure what it was for me. Maybe it's if you beat it on hard mode.
I mean, they did say he wasn't challenged enough, so it's probably hard.
Yeah. And I guess I figured hard mode just increases the amount of damage you take.
I think so, yeah.
And maybe you start off with less lives and less continues.
Probably.
That would make sense. Still, this game was a fun little romp. I have many fond memories of this game when I was a kid. Although the boss fights leave a little to be desired, but like I won't deny that at least the venues in which you fight them are interesting. Like I still can't get over the fact that you're fighting Scarecrow on top of his biplane. Even though that logistically should not work.
Yeah.
But it's totally something you could see them doing in the animated series of Batman.
Oh yeah.
And literally every level that is in the game is based off of an episode from the animation series.
Realized
What?
one enemy, one rogue skeleton show up. Mr. Freeze.
I think he shows up in the Sega Genesis version.
Oh.
Because the Sega Genesis game is actually completely different.
Okay.
It has every villain that you could think of that wasn't mentioned in this one. So it has the Mad Hatter, I think Mr. Freeze.
Clock King.
Maybe Clock King. I don't know about Clock King, but that sounds like it would be logical.
Calendar Man.
Now challenge hard mode. Yeah. Well, that's it for Batman the Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Yep.
It was a fun little romp, and now I have to pick another game.
Yep. We'll be back in a bit. Well, maybe we can do Turtles.
Oh, I would love to do Turtles in time. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be back with Zoids. Ah!